What's up, everybody? Josh Isbell, Isbell Realtors, and happy Halloween. So, to keep in the spirit of Halloween, I want to make a special video just for today talking about some of the scary advice that we see consistently on apps like Facebook, TikTok, and all that. So, without any further delay, let's get started. All right, so let's check out some of these videos.
How to turn $100,000 into $1 million. Buy 10 houses, put 10 grand down. Do it at the same time. 10 houses in one market area. Rent them each out for 2.5 years. Sell each house for $100,000 more than you purchased it for. The renters pay for the mortgage that you have on the property. You cash flow it the whole time. You have rent income, and you sell the property for $100,000 more than you actually owned it for, all inside 2.5 years. That is $1 million. Here's the really cool thing. It's a long-term asset, which means you are taxed capital gains, which means you are taxed at the lowest bracket you possibly could in any sort of financial investment.
Wow, where do I even start with that one? So from what I'm understanding is all I've got to do is one, have $100,000. Two, buy 10 houses with that $100,000. I'm not really sure how that's going to work because your minimum down payment is most likely going to be about 20%, 25%, especially if you're buying 10 houses because, yeah, that's how a conventional commercial loan works. And I'm not going to lie, there's no way in hell you're going to buy a house and 2 years later it'd be worth $100,000 more. Alrighty, round two.
Step 1. Have a credit score between 680 to 850. Step
850 is
2,
easy to get.
Talk officer. This is the person that's going to give you the money
Yeah, you got to get a loan.
buy that home.
It's actually not bad.
Step 3. Find a property with an in-law unit in the backyard, just like
You
this.
can rent out the in-law unit.
And over a period of time, you're going to be creating equity. And with the equity that you create,
I'm not even finishing that. This dude wants you to buy $1 million house in California or like a multi-million-dollar house for somebody else, and then you live in the guest house. That's horrible advice. Don't buy $1 million house or just so you can live in a guest house. Oh yeah, he's going, yeah, but you can build value in it. Come on, dude. Here's some facts. One, you're going to be getting a jumbo loan, so you're going to have a certain percentage down. Two, that interest rate's going to jump. Three, you're wasting money. I mean, the amount of money that you're going to have to put down on that. No, don't buy a house so you can live in the guest house unless you're doing it for true investment purposes. All right, let's go to number 3. I'm starting to feel kind of negative on this.
If you're thinking about buying a house with a 20% down payment, don't. Of course I have numbers to back it up. Say that you buy a house for $300,000 and you put 20% down, and this is a 30-year fixed
So you're
loan.
financing 240.
After 30 years, you would have paid on the very last circle line right there, $412,486.82.
Numbers are right. So what the problem is?
If instead of that you put 5% down, and on the very first month you put the remaining 15%, so over here $15,000 the first month, you do your monthly payment, and on top of that the remaining $45,000 to make it a total of 20%, then you will have finished paying your 30-year loan in 22
years and 3 months.
and 3 months.
So you're saving
and your total
almost
amount
8
of
years.
payments were $407,883.84. That means that you saved about 8 years with the same amount of money. Amazing.
It's not bad advice. I mean, it technically is true, but instead of putting 20% down, you could put 5 or even 3.5% depending on what type of loan you wanted. Like if you went 3.5 with the FHA, 5% conventional. Right now, those rates are about 2.9. So let's say they go up to 4. Let's say all of them go to 4. Yeah, just do a 15-year loan, dude. And then pay the extra money each month and pay it off in 15 years. Don't make a lump sum after you purchase it. Keep the money on the side, pay the extra payments, and then over the course of, several years, trim off that amount, or just do a 15-year note. All right, last one.
Pressure pushing down on me,
That is true. Money in real estate.
pressing down on you, no man has for.
He ain't lying. I'm not gonna lie. Most people invest wrong. That's why they don't make money. But if you invest right, easy way to make millions. And actually, next week, I tell you what, I'll make another video about investing correctly. Okay, so at least we ended it on a high note. I mean, the last one was pretty true, but yeah, don't always believe what you see on the Google or the TikTok, because some of that not true. Might end up in jail or losing a lot of money. Hey, the big thing whenever you're doing any of this stuff, actually do some research, call a realtor, get somebody involved. I see all these things where you can, do wholesaling and stuff like that. A lot of those things around here will get you in trouble. So, happy Halloween. I'm glad we ended up on a high note, but some of that stuff is scary as shit, so don't always believe what you see out there. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to have a great weekend. And don't forget to send me some candy. I need some candy. Later.